Hey guys, I tell you, every every time I decide to go live, a storm comes and my power is like, boom, see you later. Hey everyone.
Hello.
Hello, it's me.
Hello, MonkieMar.
Iconic, are you still in here, girl? Hey Lana, GB. Hey Chisme, Jennifer, Elisa Hey Elisa Casada. I hope so. I don't know what's going on with my internet. We've got some serious windy storms. The RV is probably going to blow away.
Hmm.
I want to do it live with you on the updates on the Cassidy rainwater. She's been working her little fingers off.
Cassidy Rainwater.
Yep, from the Missouri, the one that went with Tim and James Phelps. They were
I haven't
eating
heard of that one.
hooks. Yeah, you did. They had the hooks in the house and stuff. Oh,
The hooks. What do you mean hooks?
remember it was like a cannibal farm, and it
No, I
was
didn't hear
by
about
the
that one.
kid that had the golf course,
Oh
and
my
she went
goodness.
missing, and those two guys said she left, and then the cops showed up, and they were eating like they had her. I can't even. She was like packaged in their freezer with labels on the bags.
Was that a long time ago? I haven't
Hey
heard of that. I
Lola,
heard of so many. There's so much going on. I can't keep track. It's so sad.
this was the yeah we dug deep into that one. Yeah, Iconic said it in the side chat. See what she said?
Meat hooks. Shoot.
Yeah, the cops showed up and they said he said that they were eating someone's ribs or something, like a McRib sandwich. I can't. Uh,
Gross.
yeah, it was pretty bad.
No, I haven't heard of that. So many.
You hear those winds outside?
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Don't let the wicked witch's house fall on you.
Ugh. Yeah, let me see, guys, because if this wind continues and I can't load this page, then we're gonna have an issue tonight. I'm gonna try to connect to my cell phone.
Is it about Adam Montgomery, you said? Meat hooks. Ugh, it's horrible. Monkey Mar, we're waiting for you. Adam Montgomery and Harmony Montgomery is who we're going to discuss. She has the interview and the court appearance, part
Okay.
one. First it was the generator, now it's you have the internet. You'll be moving
Yeah,
soon, I'm
it's just
sure.
yeah when the wind blows because I'm way up in the mountains.
Hmm.
So hang on. So when the winds blow, mm, it's not good.
I'm on a hill. We have the Comanche post out here. They used to have it, and it's on another hill that's close by, about a mile away, and that's where the cowboys they would keep a lookout for the Comanche Indians. Comanche lookout, and it's haunted too. I should go up there soon.
Okay, let me get this interview up with Mr. Adam Monster Montgomery.
Adam asshole. Oh, sorry.
That's what he is, a monster.
I wonder what he did to her.
I don't think he woke up and he said he planned on doing something. I think what happened was is his bad temper, and he was constantly beating on this poor little girl.
Mm.
I don't even know why he took her.
Did she have vision
Hey,
problems?
Sheila. Do this outside a movie. What? Adam Montgomery?
What?
She said, Jennifer said, I cannot believe people do this outside of a movie.
Oh, with the fish. I mean, not the fish hooks, the meat hooks.
All right, so this is actually something that I've never seen. No, that was the Cassidy rainwater case. Chisme, this guy didn't use, thank God, a hook. Were you, I don't know if you were even around actually during the Cassidy rainwater situation.
I don't recall that.
They
Mm-mm.
kept her in a cage
No, I don't
out in the
recall.
yard. And then they after they were arrested, somebody came through and burnt down the property. Like they had tripwire so that when they showed up, the property caught on fire. I have a lot of videos on her. It's called Cassidy Rainwater.
Oh, Iconic
I
says it
have
was
never seen
around
this, guys.
December or
Uh,
November, Iconic says.
yeah, it was deep. I have never seen this interview with Adam Montgomery when the police were asking about Harmony. This is something I have never seen. Let's see if we can. Please, internet win God, be nice, please. Come on.
Where's your daughter so we can check
Can
on
you
her?
hear that?
Right now,
Yes.
I have but that's not what I'm just asking. Okay, I have nothing to say.
Ooh.
So you don't care if your daughter's okay? I do. I listen. I have nothing to say. I know you guys are doing your job. And, like I'm really not being aggressive or anything, but like this isn't a little accessible with just some papers. No.
What you just said to me, you guys can.
Excessive.
Okay, but so explain to me how are we on a line? I have nothing to explain.
Wow.
Technical difficulties leading to a official delay of a record $1.9 billion
Can you
Powerball drawing,
imagine?
perhaps the most anticipated.
We're gonna look at the long interrogation, but could you imagine? I have nothing to say, and your baby's missing.
He said that it was excessive. He doesn't know what excessive is, asshole. I mean, I keep saying that, sorry. Makes me angry.
What I mean, he's just an absolute monster.
So what did they do to the people
All
that
right.
did that to Cassidy? Okay, go ahead.
This is a 32-minute video, guys. I am probably going to get struck by a long crime, but that's okay.
You're gonna
Whatever. I
what?
want to see this. I'll probably get a copyright strike, but I'll probably, after we're done with the live, I'll probably just pull it to unlisted and just maybe just put it on members only. All right,
Okay, thank
Lana.
you.
Hey, oh look there's Kaz. Lana,
Hi, Kaz.
we dug Kaz. Iconic and I started, and we dug so deep into that case that it was absolutely horrifying. Hey, Junie, horrifying, horrifying.
Hi, Kaz. Hi, Junie and everyone. Lana. Kaz, I have
Okay.
a case that I think we can solve. I'll send you the info.
Yeah, if you want to talk about that case a little bit at the end, I need to get on top of that group in Facebook this week. I've got a lot of things to do. I've got 2 Amazon cards to get out, the book club to start. hopefully this coming up Sunday, people that want to come will be able to join. And then I want to get the movie that we discussed doing. Okay. Okay. Can you imagine? I honestly think I'm gonna have to probably move to New Hampshire so I can get in and be his little, go visit him and stuff. Poke him in the eye with a toothpick. All
Yeah,
right,
you can sneak that in.
I'm gonna speed it up. Put the closed captions on. I'm gonna put it on 1.25. All right. Good old Adam Montgomery. Let's hear what he's got to say. Can you?
We'll work on that in a few. We'll just turn this on. This is already video recorded. Ready for that? We'll do our best to try to get this in there. Yeah, we got cigarette. So try to work on that, okay? Before we have any conversations, I'm just gonna have
Can you hear that? Okay.
and then we'll just go from there.
It's a little low.
Oh, I'm as high as I can go.
Okay.
You might need an earbud.
It's my hearing.
All right, just so you know, because you're under arrest right now, I have to read you this stuff, or you have to read it to me. Again, Detective Riley, Detective Dunleavy. It's January 4th, 2000.
I'm not saying this, and I hope nobody gets mad, but he really was not a bad-looking guy.
Okay.
I'm sure he was
So,
much better looking before the drugs,
I'm gonna
but what a
have you,
monster.
Start from there where it says I, and then I'm just gonna have you read down.
I, Adam Montgomery, Salad,
Start from here. I, Adam Montgomery.
give the following voluntary statements. Dunleavy, Riley, who has identified as a
Maybe that's what messed up his brain. The drugs. Enough to kill
Well,
someone.
At least he can read.
Yeah.
He's got that New Hampshire.
He reads fast. Yeah.
Do you understand all of these?
Well,
1 through
he's
5?
on. It's on
What I'm gonna have you do, just
1.25.
initial 1 through 5.
Oh.
This indicates that you understand what I'm saying, right?
Oh, okay.
Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's on 1.25, so that it's not going to be a 32-minute video.
Okay. I said he reads fast.
All right. Can you just read that line, a rap line?
You understand each of these rights.
Aw.
And you're gonna check either yes or no.
But
All right.
is it gonna
And then read
say
the
what
next
he
line
did
for
to
me.
her? Is it gonna confess?
Well, no, he never confessed.
Oh,
Sure.
This is just the interrogation regarding
just
where
gonna sign that
Harmony
line.
was. This bastard of a monster.
Before we go forward, can we get a cigarette in there?
So there's a sensor in there.
Hey,
So
cat
I'll work
eyes.
on getting you a cigarette at some point. I can't promise you one right now just because the room we're in, and if this starts going off, I don't want to. Flood the building, you know what I mean?
Is something gonna go off?
That thing will, the sprinkler.
The only
So,
thing he wants is a
at
damn
some point,
cigarette.
We'll work on getting you. I know we have cigarettes in here. I know where they are. Okay, you hear what I'm saying?
oh, I did see part of this.
Do you need water? You good? Okay. Are you okay?
Oh, no,
Okay. What's not okay?
what's up?
So I'm just gonna ask you some basic questions. You said you can read and write English, correct? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Can you just state your full name for me?
Adam Montgomery,
He's a cocky little effer.
And Adam, what's your birthday?
2290.
And what address are you using to call?
Using any,
Okay. What phone number are you using?
I don't have one.
What was the highest level of education?
GED.
Where'd you graduate high school from?
I did. I got a GED.
No, but I know, but like, where'd you get
While I
that?
was incarcerated.
Right now, are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
He's so full of shit.
Anything that prohibits you from recalling any memories or anything like that?
Not that I know.
Not that I know of.
Did you say he is on drugs?
No, he said no.
I'm going to apologize for what happened out there. That's not how I do business, okay? That had nothing to do with me. Those are guys that like to play G.I. Joe, all right? If it had been up to me and I could have gotten a hold of you some way, I would have reached out to you. But you don't have a phone, right?
I just told my wife she wanted me to come in.
But aren't you not supposed to go out and do like?
No, that's bullshit.
It's not that you're not
Oh,
No, I can't be.
Thank you. Look
You
at that.
keep missing the good part.
I can't be.
I guess they're gonna let you smoke a cigarette.
oh,
Can You must have talked to somebody.
Wow, they're letting him smoke in the interrogation room.
Yeah, I
Look at
think
him.
it's two.
So I don't know why I was saying I can't talk to my wife because that's bullshit.
Oh,
Maybe it's some old paperwork that somebody saw.
Yeah, from last year.
you
But
hear that
It was
New Hampshire accent? Yeah.
So that's all clear.
TCYF
Mhm.
said it was cleared up. The police said it was cleared up. Everybody said it was cleared. They said that there was no contact order between me and her.
Okay, and that's Kate always talked about. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, if that's the case, then that's my fault for maybe not checking a little bit further into it. So I apologize for that. Again, I apologize for the way things went down out there. Like I said, I'm not part of the SWAT team. I don't do that stuff. If I
He's
had a
using
good
the
number for you,
Mr. Nice Guy.
Ooh.
but I don't have a, a phone. You said, right? Okay.
Wait a second.
So I apologize for that. I do appreciate you.
Ooh, it sounded like he was taken down by the SWAT team. I wonder if we can get that footage. Oh, that would be so good to watch. So it sounds like when he
SWAT
was
team.
taken, right? Judy, this is Adam Montgomery, the monster. But I guess he's really pissed off and aggravated right now because the way that the cops are talking, well, these detectives, is that he was taken down by the SWAT team. I wonder if we can find that cop cam footage. Okay, that's probably why
Yeah,
he's uptight.
Harmony's
Yeah,
dad.
but I
they
have it
haven't
on.
found her, have they?
No, not yet. But I have this on 1.25, Junie. But Adam's definitely pissed off.
Being cooperative with me. You've never given me a hard time. I know we've only met a few times, so thank you for that. Let's talk about why we're here to talk.
Yeah, where's your daughter?
Which one is that?
Tell me what you know.
I don't know.
Right, Junie?
Well, what was our conversation about the other day?
You said you had questions for that. Yeah.
Ooh,
What was our conversation about the other day? Remember we met? I mean, you remember that was only, what, a few days ago, right?
hotbox it.
We had a lot of worried people and scared people right now in the community. I know you're worried
Hey, gamer
about the
guy.
well-being of your daughter, and I kind of want to get ahead of this because I don't want you to be painted as a monster.
Oh, you're a monster, Adam.
I am.
Oh, yeah.
Can you explain that?
You guys are already trying to do me.
Explain to me how I'm trying to make you, or whoever is trying to make you out to be a monster. Who's telling you that?
You are a monster.
Is there somebody that I work with that told you that? Somebody you're close
Guys, I have to make comments through this so that we don't get shut down in the middle of this interview.
with that they told you that?
No.
All right. We understand this whole thing is getting a little out of hand. Would you agree?
Hey, Lynn.
So that's why.
Look, this it's just the way you guys are going about it.
And again,
Yeah,
I don't
not you specifically, but yeah,
He's in
nobody
there
comes out there like
to be
that for a second degree
protected.
assault charge. Nobody. But for worse charges, they don't come out and throw fucking flashbangs at my girlfriend's car and ram us into the fucking guardrail. They don't do that.
Okay. I can totally make fun of his accent because I live in Maine. And I have a lot of people that talk like this. But the F word, the guardrail, the girlfriend, like he is. I want to see this footage. So what, the SWAT team ran them off into the guardrail?
The only thing I've seen is what you played earlier when he was talking to the cops.
Well, I haven't gotten my hand on that. That would be the SWAT team footage. I don't even know if SWAT team wears body cams. Okay, let's go on with.
Yeah.
He's got a dirty mouth, and he's mad, and the way that he keeps wiping the ashes off the table, yeah, he's definitely triggered. He was like, he wants out, and he wants out now. But I don't think he ever stepped he stepped out of there after this. I think that was it.
For a second degree assault charge.
again, you understand what the charges are, right?
Second degree assault, right?
Yep.
Okay.
There's also an endangering the welfare charge. And interference with custody.
No, they're just letting him do it, Cat.
So that paperwork that we served you
He's
the other day,
special.
remember that?
Okay.
When they were in the alleyway, remember outside of Lake?
Yeah.
There's paperwork you have to comply with. You understand that, right? We had that conversation, did we not? Right? So that's what that's all about.
So the second degree assault charge, what is this referring to?
Kaz, you're more than welcome to come up. You know how to get here.
I made charged with it. What the hell are you charged for?
Well, your daughter had some injuries. that you know
Yes,
about from
Kaz.
No, I do not.
She knows how to get in here.
Well, you were there very often, right?
What are you referring to?
I'm referring to her having some good marks.
What are you referring to?
Marks that were left on her by you.
Absolutely not.
No, you're a liar.
Marks.
He said that there's marks left on her, and he said absolutely not.
What does he mean left on her? Because did they take pictures? Oh, from CPS.
They can't take pictures. They haven't seen her. She's been gone for 4 years.
But why did
But
the cops say about the marks?
because they're saying that there was records that he left marks on Harmony.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, see, if you don't understand, Adam's brother, Harmony's uncle, came out and said a lot of things that he did to this little girl that I can't even say. But supposedly, Adam hit her so hard that he caused little Harmony to go blind in one of her eyes. Yeah, he's a prick.
Ooh, no wonder she wears little glasses. Ooh. Mm-mm.
Hang on, here he
Hey,
goes.
Tom, we talked about how we were worried about your daughter today, right?
Okay.
You remember that
I
conversation?
remember that conversation, but right off the rip, with the way you're approaching the conversation, you guys are completely out of line. Yeah.
Do I? In the time you've known me, which
What
is
you just said to me, you guys are completely out of line.
okay, but so explain to me how are we out of line?
I have nothing to explain.
Okay, but wouldn't you rather explain it so we can make sense of it than just have other people's side of the story? Like, you want to defend yourself and like this picture people are painting of you. Now's your chance, man. Defend
Whose side of the story? Who's telling you these things?
people that were close to you.
Yeah,
Obviously
your
not.
brother.
No.
Maybe at the time, maybe not anymore. I mean, you saw that reward on the news, right?
No, I did not.
Do you know that the reward is about $40,000 to find where your daughter is right now?
Okay.
When you start throwing money around like that, people come out of the woodwork that you would never expect to do.
Okay.
So, like I said, when I talked to you a few days ago,
Can I have a cigarette?
sure, I kind of told you this thing was going to get a lot bigger.
That's not right.
And we wanted to get ahead of it.
But you're sitting there telling me that right off the rip that there was something wrong with my daughter because of me. No, that's bullshit.
Yeah, your daughter's dead
So
because
your
of
daughter had
you.
marks on her at some point when you looked over there.
Keep on
I'll be
smoking,
praying for
dude.
you, Kaz.
Explain those.
I'll be praying for
How would you know
Kaz.
those marks?
Well, I would love to know when that marks were there because DCYF came to my house multiple times.
Okay, and we know that they came in.
Right.
Okay, let me pause
And
this.
close the
They
case.
should have a limit on how many times CPS has to go
Okay.
investigate.
Did you hear what he just said, guys? So DCF was at his house multiple times. So
Yeah.
how was it that Harmony's mother was saying that she had no idea where Harmony was? It's just, this guy is so full of shit. Yeah, Junie, you can ask Kaz. This is the one man right here, besides that Henry Earl Dinkins, that I just on the top of my despise list. I would love to go get a job at the prison he's in and just taser him right in the nutsack.
Do we know that DCYF is the flagship agency in the country?
No, but if there was significant marks like you're referring to, I believe they would have flagged something at that point, and they would have said something. They would have came there and seen that the kids were well taken care of. All the kids loved being at the house with me.
So let me tell you about what second degree assault is. Because there's a lot that encompasses that charge. Basically, if there's a mark on a kid that's under a certain age, it constitutes second degree assault. Although it is a felony, which sounds extremely intimidating, it doesn't mean that somebody got their head bashed in or they got cut up or whatever. So although it sounds pretty intimidating, the charge, I understand that. What we're talking about doesn't mean that it's the craziest crime that's ever been committed. Do you understand what I mean?
Okay.
So somebody could have a bruise or a really bad welt on them, and that would constitute second degree assault for a kid under a specific age. So that's why that charge is there. So nobody is saying that you took like a baseball bat or like stabbed your kid. Like, I'm just going to put that out there. That is not what anybody's saying about you. So I know you're concerned with when I say second degree assault, but it sounds a lot worse than I think you're thinking it is. Are we kind of on the same page?
Yeah, but for you to sit there and say that it was inflicted because of me.
We're just going on what we hear. You're not telling us something, so we're going with what we have.
But I don't
Oh,
even know
it
what you're referring to.
was.
What are you
You're
referring
not
to?
wrong.
Your daughter had a mark on
Okay,
her face.
Kaz, I'm gonna go potty real quick, but you just got a little bit of feedback.
Multiple
Oh,
people
Hi,
sorry.
Kaz.
told us
Hello,
it was
darling.
inflicted by you.
Multiple people that weren't even living with us at the time.
Well, there was enough people that had spoken about it.
Yeah.
People share knowledge of what they know.
So somebody, you telling him, and then he tells you, and
He
then
didn't
he tells
deny
you.
it,
So
though.
something that just gets passed down.
No, he didn't, did he, Tuesday?
Mm-mm.
I mean, you think if it
Kaz,
was...
you got wait, Kaz,
What?
you got serious feedback. It sounds like you're inside of a sonogram.
Inside of a sonogram.
It's like
Oh, boy.
I know you're hot, baby, but you got to turn the fan off or push
Oh,
it back.
damn it, woman. Is
It's
that
hot
better?
That
over
was
here.
cruel. Yeah, now it's gone. It was like whoosh.
Yeah.
When they asked him
Some
about
like
the,
it hot. Thanks, Lana. Yeah, tomorrow's the big day.
Hey,
6:30,
my
got to get
elderly
up at 3.
cats. Not like that's anything different. So look at how defensive. Okay, I'm going to use the little girls. I'm going to play this, but look at how defensive. And we all see they don't tell him at this point, but we know who said it was his brother.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going. I've never seen this. I wonder if they're going to tell him that it was his brother.
It's yeah. I'm not talking about like a game of telephone here. I'm saying that people say a story and then the details kind of fill themselves in, like corroborate. Do you know what the word corroborate means? Of course I do. Okay. You're a smart guy. I'm not trying to insult your intelligence, but
Yes, we are.
when people kind of fill in the blanks, that's what I mean by like we're corroborating that story. But this is your time to tell me, kind of explain that. You know, if you're saying this was a mistake or this was an
I don't even
accident.
know what you're referring to. Like, that's what I'm trying to get at. Is I don't even know what you're referring to.
I'm saying she had a mark on her face. I mean,
Okay, I don't even know what you're referring to.
you don't recall.
They're talking about her eye.
Well, reason DCYF.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm
Why
your
DCYF
little cat.
not
Sorry,
start?
darling.
Listen, you guys, what was the allegation?
If I remember correctly, it was because of I believe at the time, I could be wrong. I believe it had something to do with my uncle saying I was using drugs, and I wasn't.
Now, who's your uncle? So we are clear.
Kevin
Okay. And Kevin's last name?
Montgomery.
Now, he lived there with you?
He lived there with me.
Wait, or was it Kevin that was the one that came
Right around the
forward?
time when
I
was
think it
first
might
going
have been
back into
Kevin.
custody for my daughter.
Yeah, it was,
And then
yeah.
he left in April, May, March, something around that time.
And just so I have it right, because I don't want to guess or.
He sounds so much like Steve V. Kaz.
Guilford Street.
All right, and
It
what was the number
definitely.
there again?
I'm not 100%.
Okay. Do you remember like what color the house was at least?
Beige, maybe.
Okay. And whose house was that originally?
My grandmother's.
All right. And grandma is who?
Kevin's mother.
Kevin's mother.
My dad's mother.
Okay. So was it the Montgomery group living over on Guilford Street?
Yeah, and they all moved out. My grandmother moved out in like January with my little brother, and they all moved down to Florida. And then Kevin went a couple months later.
And so
Hi, Lala.
grandma, Uncle Kevin, you said little brother, and who's he?
My father's son, Michael.
So Michael, that's what I meant. Like, what's his first name?
Yeah, and his girlfriend.
And his girlfriend. Is he still with that same girl now?
I have no idea.
Oh, so you don't talk to Michael anymore?
No.
Okay. What was that girl's name at the time? Because maybe she could help us to say that like this is.
Kayla, I believe.
So Michael's girlfriend name was Kayla at the time, and you dated Kayla at the time.
Yeah.
So it kind of got confusing in the house. Somebody's yelling at Kayla.
God, 2 Kaylas?
So
Oh, jeez.
what was Kayla?
Oh,
I wonder why
Kayla,
he
you were with
doesn't
at the
talk
time
to
was
his brother, or at the
I went.
time.
okay, Montgomery, and then Kayla he was with is
I have no
idea who she was. Okay, so there was grandma and Kevin. They moved out and when?
Grandma moved out in like.
I'm just trying to think of people we can talk to.
I'm
like,
trying to
kinda
figure it out.
corroborate that
I'm
stuff,
trying to
you know
figure it out to go back. Like I think we moved
get
over
your
there.
story
He-
straight,
We
Adam.
moved over there.
He is so irritated.
I think we moved over there in like, I don't know, October, September.
October.
somewhere around then.
And what year is that?
2018.
Okay.
Sounds like a mobster to me.
At the time, I was going for custody for my daughter.
Nah,
for
that's the New
at least a
England
year already at
accent.
that point. And
I live in Maine. I know all
Crystal
about
was
it.
showing no interest.
And I try very hard not to talk like
my
that.
daughter back. So finally, in like I don't know, December, January, February, something along those lines. Coach called me, told me I could come pick her up and bring her home.
Grab a tissue, Adam. Don't snort your snot.
You're
I don't know. It was, I think the month before, my grandmother left with my brother and his girlfriend, and then the month after, I want to say.
Wonder why his grandmother left her own home.
So then who was left living at the house?
Yeah, everyone left.
Me, Kayla, and the kids.
In that time period, I don't know which kids were born yet and who was.
It was Declan and Seamus.
Okay,
And then Harmony moved in with us.
And then Harmony moved in with us. I think he took Harmony just to probably get the benefits and to be mean to the ex-wife or girlfriend, Harmony's mom, but still, she took way too long, in my opinion, to figure. I think she could have figured out where Harmony was.
Yeah, because he was probably getting Medicaid too, and some money, food stamps.
Yeah,
he was definitely getting that. Yeah.
Kayla was collecting the food stamps in Harmony's name.
Yeah, and that's what she's being charged with fraud on.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. All right, let's go.
Hog.
So what time did DCYF get involved with you guys? Like, were they over there often, or was it just like a certain period of time? Or?
They were there every single day. The police showed up every single day.
Bullcrap.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was due. That's what it was due to. So Kevin moved out because between me,
I think we should find Kevin Cass.
Yeah.
The heat on the gas, whatever. Well, Kevin was supposed to pay the electric bill. He didn't pay the electric bill. Me and my wife, so I picked my wife from work and showed up at home. They were shutting the electricity off. So me and Kevin got into an argument about not paying the bill, and he took his shit and moved out. And then so the next day, or 2 days later, something like that, I don't know, DCYF showed up and the police showed up because they said that
No, Junior, I could not imagine cops every day.
There was no electricity in the house. Okay. But we had a generator running, we had the fridge hooked up to it, there's food in the fridge, everything was fine. The police showed up, seen that the kids was fine, there was nothing wrong with them. The DCYF showed up and they left.
And was that like summer or fall? Like, what was that?
I want to say maybe spring, going into summer maybe.
Oh, okay, so like you guys hadn't been there for too long then.
6 months or so.
Okay. And how did it end up that you guys got kicked out of there?
All right, so it was my grandmother's house.
Right.
They
Gonna call my little cat
moved
reckon.
floors with mortgage payments weren't being paid, and I don't know, right around Thanksgiving sometimes, the sheriffs came and threw us out. And then me, Harmony, and Declan, Seamus, and Kayla left.
Harmony.
Where did you guys go from there?
Harmony.
We were in our car.
Oh, so you lived in your car at that time?
For a couple of days.
Oh, wow.
And then...
Did you have like a van or something like that back then at least? What were you driving back then?
Chrysler of some kind, I forget.
Oh, so it was just like a sedan?
Sedan, yeah.
Okay, so you're living in...
Can you remember? Can you imagine living in a car with the 3 kids in a sedan for a couple days?
It's hard.
Why wouldn't they have gone to a shelter?
They probably would have taken them away, or they didn't want to follow the rules. They have to be in by 10 p.m.
Drug-free.
Judy says he's recalling everything else. Imagine that. Yeah, he's pissed. He kind of, I wonder if he thinks that he's going to walk out of here.
Because look at his body language. He's leaning forward kind of like a bear or something. Like you said, he's being cocky.
Oh, he's very cocky. And he's short and he wants to go home. Well, go to his car.
In the car, so you Kayla and the 3 kids were living in the car for a few days, and then how
Hey,
you get out of that
Marion.
situation?
Hi, Marion. I'm just going in for eye surgery, Marion.
Like who took
My
you in?
eye
Where'd you guys
doctor
see?
says I'm starting to get a cataract.
And what's her name?
It's not pleasant, darling.
Chris.
Is that what
She,
you
well,
have?
she must be.
Yeah, I'm blind in my right eye, and I've only got 20% vision in my left.
Wow. From cataracts?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Be okay if she willing to take you guys in.
Yeah. All right. They're like, all right. I. You know what, man? Like, I don't even want to.
Wow.
Being around the bush, man. It just seems a little too silly to me.
Well, I'm trying to figure out who can substantiate your claims that there's like you're not this like monster of a person that either DCYF made you out to be, or your family who you didn't get along with, or whoever. So that's why I'm trying to like let you kind of speak your piece about.
Yeah, Jennifer,
Yeah, all that
cataract
shit, you know what I mean?
surgery.
No,
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I just got nothing else to say. And like, oh yeah, and like, I just don't want to sit there and like, can I smoke another butt?
Sure.
Oh yeah.
I'll be honest, I don't smoke cigarettes. I'm a little lightheaded myself.
All right. I was just knowing.
Honest.
That's for a minute.
That's all good.
But yeah, no. But to sit there, man, and sit there and tell me you yourself too, like this is why I feel like it's just all bullshit. This is just a game. I know it is. I'm not stupid. You fucking.
We're just trying to give you the opportunity to explain yourself.
You're sitting there telling me not to make me out to look like someone else.
Well,
I
no,
told my girlfriend the other day that she should get the fuck away from me. That I know you don't even know who I am and what my past is like and all types of crazy shit. Like, but sit there and look me in my face.
Adam, I think you're talking about Kelsey.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Kelsey might be exaggerating a little bit.
I don't know her to exaggerate like that.
That wasn't us talking to Kelsey.
Oh,
there was other people talking to her, just so you know.
She told me, she gave me your card and said this was the guy that said it.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you that I didn't say that. But if you want to believe it, that's fine.
I'm a bit different, Jennifer. I'm high risk because I've got
She also told
other
me
problems, so I have to stay in overnight. I can bleed bad, and I have no clotting factor. So yeah, I'm very high risk surgery wise, even in the eye. So they've got to be careful when they cut me.
Well, is it because of blood thinners?
we could say it's the same thing about
I don't have any platelets in my blood,
Oh,
so I don't clot.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
right?
She knew I had a daughter. I mean, I have one with Kayla, so she knew I had a daughter.
She didn't know about Harmony.
She knew I had other kids.
She told me she had no idea that you ever like lived with her and that you like barely knew her. I don't know if she was lying to me because for whatever I had no idea. I don't know her. I know you better than her, so that's what I'm saying. So Christina takes you guys in, and then she's doing all right. And then would you guys move over to Union Street after that? Is that where you guys get that spot?
Nope, we go to the shelter.
And that's the one on
like yeah.
Okay.
Who's we? They allowed you to go.
Oh, they did go to a shelter.
See, I thought they didn't like guys there for some reason.
They always like guys there. They didn't let me in there this time for no reason. The reason was bullshit. Because I would have been there with Kayla again.
So back then they let you in there.
Oh yeah.
And it was all of you guys, like it was the 5 of you. They let you guys stay there.
No. All right, see, yeah, you guys are just.
I'm trying to understand. I don't know your timeline of life, man. You're there.
See, he nearly muffed then. Nearly put him in the lie.
We didn't even go to her mother's house.
Okay. Who didn't go to her mother's
Harmony
house?
was on.
Okay, so Harmony didn't go to Chris's house. So explain to me how she didn't end up going to Chris's house.
I've already explained this to you.
Okay. Well, there's some discrepancies between what you're telling us and what other people are telling us. You're saying you brought her down to Mass. Somebody said she came up from Mass.
I never once said I brought it down to Mass.
Oh.
What did you say? She came up here to get her?
I never once said. I was audio video recording the other day. I never once said I went down to Mass.
So you're saying that she came up from Mass?
Oh, no. He did say that.
I'm not saying anything else.
He said what?
Why is it that you refuse to talk about her every time we bring her up?
Because you guys are just sitting here.
Adam supposedly said to Kayla and her mom that he drove Harmony back to her mother in Boston.
Correct.
Beating a bush. It's over and over. You guys asked me what happened the other day. I told you what happened.
You wouldn't tell us the other day.
You guys talked to me the other day. I explained
I
to you what happened the other
unbothered.
day. And now it was just a charade. Yep. No, don't worry about it. Not under arrest, and I'll come up with some fucking bullshit.
Didn't arrest you.
No, the other day. No, but then you had a SWAT team roll up on me and fucking Dissect following me around for the last 3 days.
People coming out of the woodwork. That's what we're trying to tell you. That we don't want you to be painted as a monster. We want you to maybe explain yourself a little bit and give us some side of your story. We have nothing. We have just what we're hearing
I
from you.
want to see that footage.
$40,000 to drag a lot of people out, whether you believe you're friends or not.
No, I
It's
bet
a lot of money.
Yeah, I know it is. Absolutely it is.
We're trying to get, now's your time. Like, you keep locking up on us. You don't want to tell us anything about her.
I got nothing else to say.
Wow.
You care
About all my kids.
right? But the one I care the most about is your daughter, Harmony. And we have people around the clock calling into us, giving us tips from all over the country because they care too to try to find where she is. My only goal, which I told you the other day, is to make sure that she's safe. I don't want you to get tied into something if you didn't do anything wrong. My job is not to jam somebody up for something that they didn't do wrong. And if you can tell me that
That's
you didn't
right,
do anything
Justice
wrong,
for Harmony.
then I want to believe you because, dude, I've met you now a few times. I helped you out when you were at the hospital when you were having a fucking meltdown. You told me about your kids. I sat there and I talked to you. Dude, I could have fucking taken you.
I live in
there,
Maine.
I didn't do that because I saw deep down inside that you were hurting and that I wanted to
Oh,
help you.
she does the
Right
vigils.
now, all I'm trying to do
Harmony.
is help your daughter. I want to bring her home, and I can't do that without your help. Dude, I can't do that without your help.
Monster
Help,
man.
hey, can you look at me? Help me, please. That's all I'm asking for.
Yes,
I can't
Justice
sleep
for
until I know that
Harmony.
she's okay. And I know that you know where she is or what happened to her, but I can't do it without your help.
Look at the
And
fingers,
if you
the thumbs.
Yeah.
want to look like this fucking animal, because I don't think you are.
Did the
Not that I
cop
don't
just
think
say
you are, I know
effing
you are.
animal?
But
Yeah.
Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry in to get our best deals of the season.
Ooh, quick. Let's get one.
It's almost over, guys. A few more minutes.
I'm begging you.
Me
to
too,
help
Junie.
Because as much as you're hurting inside, I'm also hurting inside, and I don't know how you can sleep at night because I'm sure it's eating the shit out of you. Am I wrong?
No, I'm seeing me about this. I know I'm not fucking seeing my wife. I'm not seeing my kids. Guys,
Right.
Just playing games like this.
Dude, but I'm not trying.
He is a cocky mother effer. Hey, boss lady.
Telling my wife and kids that I'm not allowed to see my wife and kids. Like,
But dude, that was a mistake from some court paperwork that hadn't been updated. So like I said, I apologize for
but
that.
it was updated. DCYF told them.
No. This was some like DV paperwork I'm talking about.
But I'm talking about DCYF already told us multiple times that there was no contact order.
Maybe through DCYF.
It could have been through DCYF. So let's. Dude,
That's a problem for me, Jennifer.
You've seen your kid, you've seen your wife and kids over the last how many days, right?
I haven't seen them in the last. I haven't seen my kids in the last 2 days, 3 days. Okay.
I've said it over and over. There is no way that it would have taken me that long to figure out where she was. The problem is that she was getting high. And then when it stopped and she decided to find her, it was a little too late.
You're always.
Chisme, what are you clicking over there?
Am I?
Yeah.
It's not
No.
me.
Huh? Yeah, there it stopped.
Who's going to be their father? Declan, Seamus,
I'm going to grab a drink real fast,
and then
Kaz.
Sierra, right?
I don't know.
Sierra. And then there's Harmony.
I got nothing else to say.
He's got nothing to say.
Can you make me a promise? Like, man to man? Can you tell me that she's alive?
Is he gonna play the same word games that he played with me the other
No,
day?
it's not word games.
I got nothing
Because
else
we
to
care,
say.
man. We want to know.
Now he's backing off.
This isn't gonna
On
go
body
anywhere.
language.
Like, this isn't gonna stop. So
No,
you
I
know.
know it's not.
So
So
either get on the bus now or get run over.
I got nothing else to say.
Why is it you have so much trouble talking about Harmony?
Guys, I got nothing else to say.
Gutless wonder.
I want to look.
I'm a gutless wonder.
Well, we just copy this.
Men
it's
like
right there.
him.
It's a petition from DCYF.
In the old days, back in the day,
Read it later.
back in my day,
Basically the
hung,
same thing you have the
drawn
other
and
day, it's just a little more
quartered.
detailed to be handed you.
Wait,
Does say
1
here
sec.
according to
What is he saying
public
about the?
location. I already acknowledge you're not going to do that.
He's giving them a copy of the order.
It is 9:25.
Yeah, Lana, me too, Sweller. It burns me up too. He's an a-hole.
Yeah, he's definitely a piece of work. He really is a monster.
You're not wrong.
All right, let's go have a look.
Jennifer, I like that. Yeah.
Is it
All
still
right.
staticky?
I don't know.
Well, at least she's not
Okay.
blaming me for a change.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Oh, hang on.
It's my phone because it's broken.
Yeah, maybe when you're not talking, just mic, just put the mic down.
Which means mute yourself, darling.
Now we are not going to watch this whole thing because we're going to do this in a couple of parts, but I do want to watch a little bit of this.
Yeah, this infuriated me in parts of this.
Yeah.
Hey, Shredder, how are you, doll?
Look at him standing there.
Mm.
Kaz, could you look real fast before we start this and see if you could find that interview of Harmony's uncle where he says about Adam punching her and making her stand in the corner and then clean the toilet bowl with a brush? And do you remember all of that?
I sure do.
Hey guys, I'm gonna jump off because I notice my phone does this when it gets hot.
Oh, why don't you
So
go? Yeah,
I'll
why
see
don't you
everyone
go?
later.
Why don't you go on your computer?
Well, I need to set up the sound and all of that.
Oh, okay.
But I'll see everyone later. I'm still watching though. Am I crackling now?
Yeah, you sound like you sound like that cereal.
Oh
Crackle
man.
pop.
Snap, crackle, and pop.
Yeah.
I've got it.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
okay,
All
I'll see
right.
everyone later. Love y'all. Keep up the
All
good
right,
work.
Chisme. All right, love you, baby.
See you later. Good luck, Kazi.
Thank you, darling. It's only a short interview. It's
Oh, wait, we have her inside wearing shorts and the white hair. Hang on a second. We'll find you in a minute. I don't even see anybody wearing shorts. I think I
Pardon?
smoked too much weed. Justice says for Harmony, there I am in the shirt with my short hair. Oh, the shirt. I thought I saw white short hair. Okay. Right here with the camouflage shirtish kind of. With like the different tones. It's like kind of like camo, right?
Yeah.
Well, hello. You know, if he does go to trial, Justice for Harmony, I do plan on, if I can get in, I do plan on going down there. And another one that I'm definitely thinking about going to is, if it goes to trial, is to Delphi. I would like to get a little group together to go to the Delphi hearing. November 22nd. Well, you know what, Justice? I'm in southern Maine. Actually, do you know where Cornish, Maine is? Not that I live there, guys, because I don't.
I know what you did.
Yeah, maybe I'll come and meet you there. Email me, Justice for Harmony. Email us at the channel, monkiemartruecrime@gmail.com. Anyone can always email us. Kaz checks the emails daily. She's good at that. All right, I'm going to speed this up.
Do you want to see the Kevin's interview first before you start playing
this? Yes. Please play that, Kaz. Let me pull this out, and this way I can go use the little girl's room, because every time I say I'm going to do that, I hear something go on in my ear headphone, and then I back up, and then I'm like, shit, I got to go open my big mouth again.
All right.
Oh, Justice said no. Oh, no, you're not going to eat. One sec. No, you're not going to email us? Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'm
no.
confused.
I'll give her the email again. Hang on.
No, I said, oh, I thought when I said, did you want to email us? I thought she said no. I mean, Kaz bites, but she's had rabies shots.
There you go.
I just nibble. I'm only kidding.
All right. I'll play this. I'll just pull it up.
Yeah, it's MonkieMar, the channel's name. So it's MonkieMar True Crime
Crime.
at
I'll put it in
Gmail.
the chat, darling.
Okay, I'm going Shredder. Stop. Okay, I'm going potty.
All right, here we go.
We're now week 3 into the search for 7-year-old Harmony Montgomery. And today we're hearing from another of Harmony's family members. Local 22's Jolie Sherman with that part of the story.
Harmony Montgomery's great uncle says the past few weeks
don't you
have been,
spill on
quote,
me.
a nightmare as the search continues for his 7-year-old niece.
What do you make of all this? Where do you think she is?
I have no idea. I have no idea. The last time I seen her was in 2019. What do I make of all this? This is horrendous. This could have been stopped.
According to a police affidavit, that was the year Kevin called New Hampshire's Department of Children, Youth, and Families after he says he saw Harmony with a black eye. Kevin says 2019 was also the year Harmony's father stopped talking to the family altogether.
We were cut off. There was really no communication at all.
Kevin says it was unusual as he and Adam had a tight bond.
From the age of 5 all the way up until 2019, we were close. We stayed in the same, grew up in the same household. So it was more like an older brother to a little brother, not uncle and nephew. So we had a good relationship. We did. And we're here.
The little girl's disappearance has people in New Hampshire and around the country coming together. Manchester Police says the reward for finding Harmony is $112,000, with recent pledges from Kansas and Georgia. Police Chief Alan Alderberg says his team is far from giving up.
I would describe it as determined. Coming in, long hours, long days.
So much has changed since then,
The
hasn't
detectives
it?
taking that tip phone, that dedicated number, home with them.
We're told the department has received more than 300 tips and are following up on all of them. There are also billboards, posters, and videos at gas pumps spreading the word, not only in New Hampshire, but Vermont and Maine as well.
I'm trying to do everything I can to keep her story out there in the public. My body wants to give up, but my heart won't let me.
Oh, that's right.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Paris, and I have an important question for anyone with arthritis.
He was ill. I'm pretty sure there's another one too. There's a longer one on News Nation.
Yeah, we don't have to hear that, but I remember him saying how Harmony was, had to stand in the corner and brush her toothbrush. Right?
Yeah.
Because her brother was crying or the bat. I mean, Adam's a monster, but the question is, why was he so mean to Harmony? Because she was Crystal's daughter? Did he do it out of spite for her? Like I said, I don't think he purposely said, I'm going to kill her. I think he lost his temper and he killed her.
Yeah, I think that's what happened too, sweetheart.
All right, let's see. I hope it's not too fast. I'm going on 1.25 because let me see how much time we're in. 50. Oh, okay, good. I want to play like a half an hour of this. And then the next time we'll have to finish it up. But I'm definitely going on November 22nd. if I have to sleep in my car at the courthouse, I'd be like, "Hey, Adam, where's a good place to sleep in my car?" All right,
Oh,
let's
you're
see.
bad.
All right. Good morning, everyone. We're here in the matter of State versus Adam Montgomery. Counsel for the state, please identify yourselves for the record.
The volume's a bit low,
Yeah,
darling.
wait, that's a little too fast.
All right. Good morning. So, we are here on
I'm all the way up,
several motions
Kaz.
to suppress,
Oh,
as
okay.
well as there are some preliminary motions related to the expert. And I don't have a responsive pleading on that. I know it was only recently filed and the 10 days hasn't run, but since it's going to potentially impact how we proceed this morning, I guess I need to hear maybe from you first, Attorney Smith, as to what your view of that is.
The first part of this is arguing over motions.
First of all, the state has raised the issue of
I mean, he's not. He's a monster, but he's just not a bad-looking guy. Come on. I had a windstorm come through. Even though my net's reset last night, it has not been good. He is not a bad. Well, I don't like the tattoo under his eye, but then
I have a
again,
great job. I install solar panels. They power.
Yeah, this first part one
look.
Was a lot to do with his defense attorney arguing about certain motions that were or weren't put in.
Yeah, but I want to hear this guy that comes up right here.
Oh, Chisney.
And in those first days, what did you learn about who should have had custody of Harmony?
Aw, thank you, Chisney. Oh, start a hotel
What did you understand
fund.
was Adam Montgomery's relationship to Harmony Montgomery?
Who's her father?
Were Adam's whereabouts known initially?
Initially, we believed he might have been in Maine with a current girlfriend.
In
Anything more
Maine?
specific than that?
No, just that he was with a girlfriend up in Maine.
During those first few days of the investigation, so I'm referring now to the kind of last couple days of December of 2021, did you speak with anyone else in order to learn more about the situation?
I did.
Was one of those people Kayla Montgomery?
Yes.
What did you understand Kayla's relationship with Adam to be?
It was his current wife.
And it was your understanding that marriage went back at least as far as 2019?
Correct.
When was it that you first spoke to Kayla Montgomery?
On December 28th of 2021.
What did you understand Kayla's relationship with Harmony Montgomery to be?
I was her stepmother.
Not her biological mother?
Correct.
On December 28th of 2021, did Kayla give you any information about Harmony's
I
whereabouts?
agree, Shredder.
She did.
And what was that?
She stated in November, December of 2019, she'd been dropped off at work, and from there, Adam had brought Harmony back to her mother in Massachusetts.
I just want to clarify some of the pronouns you used. When you said she had been dropped off at work, who are you referring to?
Kayla.
And then when you said her mother's in Massachusetts, who were you referring to? Her mother?
Harmony's mother.
Did you learn who Harmony's mother was?
I did.
Who's that?
Crystal Sorey.
And in those, again, last few days of December, did you speak with Miss Sorey?
I did.
When was that?
December 30th.
Now remember, guys, do you guys remember the interview where her mother was interviewing in front of her house in New Hampshire at the doorway? Do you remember that, Kaz? Kayla's mother?
I do. Yes, I do.
Like it's like embedded in my head. I just think because of the fact that Adam had a new girlfriend at the time when he was arrested and him and Kayla were separated at the time, I don't think Kayla knew. I think Adam is a monster and he just tried to cover it from everybody because I think it was an accident. I don't know though, but he's a monster.
Of 2021.
When did Miss Sorey say was the last time that she saw Harmony?
Via FaceTime around Easter of 2019.
And that would have been months before November or December of 2019, correct?
That's correct.
When you spoke with Miss Sorey on December 30th, did you tell her what Kayla had said about Adam returning Harmony to Miss Sorey?
I did.
How did Miss Sorey react?
Reasonably upset. She was crying when I told her.
Can you just explain what you mean by reasonably?
She acted appropriately, like it was an appropriate response to her learning that The father
I agree,
of the child,
Jennifer.
Harmony, did not.
Ross is home.
So during
We'll
this
be
time,
okay
again,
for
the
a
last
little
few days
bit.
of December of 21,
Oh
were
yeah.
efforts being made to get a more
Just gonna
specific
mute because
location
he
for Adam
makes a
Montgomery?
racket when he
Yes.
comes in.
Was he eventually located?
He was.
When was that?
December 31st of 2021.
And approximately what time of day?
My first involvement of seeing him was around 9 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And is it your understanding that's approximately when he was first located?
Yes, roughly around then.
What was the location where
His
Mr.
car.
Montgomery was first located?
Wolf Park, which is on Harvell Street in Manchester.
Were you the officer who first found him there?
No,
But at some point you went to speak with him?
that's right.
When you went to Wolf Park to speak,
I remember at one point they had 2 cars and they were living in their cars and they actually, I guess, parked up next to each other with the doors somehow opened and kitty cornered to where it was kind of like they could move between the doors into the other cars. Could you imagine? It's like a little mini car RV home.
with Mr. Montgomery, was anybody else with you?
Yes, Detective Riley and Detective Coswick of the juvenile unit.
Hi,
in Manchester.
Trina.
And on that morning, did you in fact speak with Mr. Montgomery?
I did.
Do you see him in the courtroom today?
I do.
Could you just indicate where he's seated and identify an article of clothing he's wearing?
Orange.
He's sitting to your right in the orange jumpsuit.
Did the record reflect identification?
The
of the
new
defendant?
orange.
So reflects.
So you said you weren't the one to actually find him in Wolf Park, correct?
That's right.
Based on your understanding, though, what was the defendant doing when he was found there?
He was sleeping in a vehicle.
Was it your understanding that he was basically living out of that vehicle?
Yep.
Yes.
When you got there, who else was with the defendant?
His current girlfriend at the time, Kelsey Small.
Was Harmony there?
Kelsey Small.
Was there any indication that you could see or that you were made aware of that morning that Harmony was with them?
No.
Okay, casual
Did
justice.
the defendant at that time indicate whether or not
Thank
he was willing
you.
to speak with you?
Yeah,
Yes,
I'll have a look.
believe so.
Justice, thank you.
And he said that pretty repeatedly, correct?
That's right.
I think we should also try to get a hold of the girlfriend that he was with living in the car. She's actually a really pretty girl. Why would you? I mean, she's really pretty, but why are you with a what is it that Adam has that you're willing to live in a car with him unless maybe he got you or you're on drugs too? Like, I just don't understand that meth thing.
Despite that, did you continue to ask him about Harmony's location?
I did.
Why?
So I was
Thank
trying to
you,
understand
Justice
if
for
his
Harmony.
daughter, who was 5 at the time,
I'm
was
definitely
seen
going to
safe with family, with friends. You know,
get a hold of you because I'm definitely going there
You had
November
earlier described
22nd.
Ms. Soria
I'll
being,
stream
you
it.
said reasonably upset
Not
when you told her
that
that
part,
Kalis
but
and Harmony was supposed
the
to be with
area.
her. What was the defendant's reaction when you asked him about Harmony?
There was no emotion. There was no questions, no follow-up questions, no assistance given to try to help us.
Did he cry or appear to get emotional at all?
Absolutely not.
I agree.
Did you ask him where Harmony was?
I did.
And at first, did he tell you where she was?
No.
So, Detective, I'd like to show you a small clip of that interaction. There were multiple officers there with body-worn cameras, correct?
That's right.
One of those was Officer Stanzel.
That's correct, yes.
And for the record, Officer Stanzel's body-worn camera that morning is Defense Exhibit B.
Your
I
Honor,
think this is what we
while I
saw
don't object to this line of questioning nor the admission of
with him in the
a
hoodie.
portion of the tape, because I'll bring it in as well. I would remind the court that this is the interaction where the statements were suppressed. I think they go to Detective Dunleavy's actions and understandings and totality of the circumstance. So I'm not waiving the issues about suppression that have already been granted.
And that's my understanding as well. The court granted the motion to suppress these statements, but the purpose of these questions is basically the morning interaction with the defendant influenced Detective Dunleavy's mindset in the afternoon interaction with the defendant. So this testimony is basically what was going on during that morning interaction.
All right, let me.
So can I confirm with the monitor? I just hit the present button.
Do I need, and then I need to click on his name? Yes, okay, very good. All right, thank you. Thank you.
Can I just confirm that it at least played for everybody though? That it's on video movie?
Yes. Everybody hears it, and so that we're not hearing feedback from other people's. So
Oh, ads. I gotta get premium, I think.
Sparkle costs.
Yeah, Justice, I agree. I think she's too, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. But where?
Yeah.
We know he didn't go to Massachusetts.
Try again.
Okay.
Starting from the beginning.
Oh.
If you would.
I will, but while we have it here, just because this is visual only, so for the record, we're paused at 12:50 in the timestamp. Can you see the people in the video, Detective Dunleavy?
I can, yes.
So one of the individuals kind of has his back turned to the camera and has what looks to be a dark colored hoodie.
Yeah, this is what we just watched.
Can you identify who that is?
Yeah.
Mr. Montgomery.
And then there's another person, looks like a police officer with a badge, who's kind of on the other side of the car from Mr. Montgomery, facing the camera. Can you identify who that person is?
Wait.
I'm talking about you.
Wait.
You.
Right, yeah.
Who OD'd in a hotel near Manchester? Harmony's mother?
No. The
girlfriend?
Yeah.
I did not. Wait, I think I did hear that.
Yeah, I told you that.
Oh, my. Oh, that's right. Oh, horrible.
All right, I'm going to go back to 12:39 then. I'm going to play from here.
I don't think so, Chisme. Is it the pleasure of the United States government? So if that's a disability, I don't think so.
Adam, right? Montgomery? Yeah. Do you remember me from the Elliott Hospital from a while back, man? Yeah, I got nothing to say. So, hey, man, the only thing we're trying to figure out is where Harmony is, okay? Okay. So, the concern is that you guys are the same, right? You're not in trouble. Nobody said you're losing your daughter. Okay? So I want to make that.
We just watched that, actually. That was what we watched just before this.
She had broken hers or had fallen in the toilet.
You spent about 40 minutes there before ending the interaction, correct?
Yes.
By the end of that encounter, had the defendant said anything about where Harmony was?
Yes.
What had he said?
He stated around Thanksgiving time of 2019 that Harmony's mother, Crystal, had come up to the man.
Your Honor, we're sort of getting into substance of something.
Oh, now Crystal came to
So
get
again, this
her.
goes to the defendant's state of mind. The state is going to argue specific legal standards about the interaction in the afternoon, and what the state is eliciting right now is basically a conflict between what Kayla Montgomery said, what Crystal Sorey said, and now what the defendant said. So that would be all things that were playing into the detective's state of mind when he made later decisions on the afternoon of the 31st.
Thank you, brother. Overruled. You may proceed.
Let me re-ask the question, Detective. By the end of that encounter on the morning of December 31st, what had the defendant said about where Harmony was?
He stated that Crystal Sorey had come up to Manchester sometime around Thanksgiving of 2019, taking custody of Harmony, and that was the last he had seen of her.
Wow.
During this encounter, the morning of December 31st at Wolf Park, did you speak with Miss Small?
I did.
And did you ask her about whether she had a cell phone?
I did.
What did she say?
She said she had dropped it in a toilet.
And did she say anything about whether the defendant had a cell phone?
Yeah, she said he had lost it.
Oh, how convenient.
Later that day, so now talking about the afternoon of December 31st of 21, did you see the defendant again?
I did.
Where was that?
It was in the area of Union Street and Lake Ave in Manchester.
And about what time did you see him there?
Isn't that convenient? Both cell phones.
What were the circumstances of that interaction?
Myself and Detective Riley had to serve him with an ex parte order through the courts.
And in general, what did that ex parte order?
That he give us the location of Harmony and or relinquish custody.
Did the order include anything specific that the defendant was supposed to do with the Manchester Police Department regarding Harmony?
Cooperate in answering those two questions.
And when you say those two questions, what do you mean?
Relinquish custody and or disclose the location of her.
That afternoon of December 31st, were you the first officer to encounter the defendant?
I was not.
There were other officers there when you arrived?
Correct.
And you mentioned another officer who accompanied you specifically, correct?
That's right.
Who was that?
That was Detective Riley.
While you were at that area of Union Street and Lake Ave in Manchester, were you given anything that had been taken from the defendant?
Yes, a cell phone.
Who gave that cell phone to you?
Officer Martins.
So I'd like to present now a couple videos of the interaction with the defendant, both before you arrived as well as once you were on scene. So for the record, the first video is going to be State's Exhibit 7, which is body-worn camera of Officer Zachary Lupaka.
I think this is with the hoodie, but let's see if there's maybe more to it than what we saw. Kayla's plea is November 18th. Okay, Justice for Harmony.
It's not showing up for me. Let me refresh and see if it comes up that way.
I'm sorry, should I
This
not have
is
stopped
the
video?
phone that he never had.
Oh, okay.
Or he lost.
Timestamp. Detective, you can see a subject kind of right in front of the camera with the words Ralph Lauren. Do you see what I'm referring to?
I do.
Based on what you've heard so far and what you've seen in this interaction, are you able to identify who that is?
Yes, it's Mr. Montgomery.
The defendant?
Yes.
And from what you've seen so far, that the person wearing the camera, from what you've seen so far, can you tell what they're doing with respect to Mr. Montgomery?
Performing a pat person.
Is everybody okay with the way the video's playing and with the sound? So resuming from 55 seconds.
So I smoke a cigarette here before. Give me a second. Thanks, look what's in your hand. Yep. Thank you.
Man, he smokes a lot of cigarettes.
Can I check your pocket? No, go ahead, buddy.
Detective, if you're able to identify the speakers. We just heard somebody say, do you mind if I just check your pockets, man? Can you tell whose voice that is?
That's Officer Lupaka.
You know Officer Lupaka?
I do.
You've interacted with him?
Yes.
And then there was a person who in response basically agreed to that. Did you recognize that voice?
Yes.
Whose was that?
Adam Montgomery.
So that was positive 117, resuming from that point.
Oh, man, you got a lighter on you? No. You don't? You got a lighter on you? No? If I get some little light, I'll just smoke, right? What's going on, guys? I'll explain it to you in a second, right, bro? I'm being arrested.
Who let the dogs out?
And unfortunately, word where I paused it, but have you been watching the video as it's been playing?
Yes.
In the sort of the middle to bottom third of the pause screen, there's kind of a darker, blurry object. Do you see the darker, blurry object I'm referring to?
I do.
Were you able to more clearly see that object before I paused the video?
I did.
What was that object?
Cell phone.
Resuming from 210.
Shoot, that goes loud. Made me jump. Who let the dogs out?
Initially, they shot you, then you got for safety right after the dinner party. As long as I was filming the mistake off. Yeah. So you said you had a needle on you? I did. Stuff like that with weapons, but you thought, yeah. No, I get that. I understand that. No, trust me, guys. I get that 100%. But this is a little excessive. Come on, I don't have nothing on me, but I don't cooperate with you guys.
He's like, this is a little excessive.
Get what you deserve, Adam.
Right? Those must have been SWAT dogs.
Give me a second. Just chill, all right? Yeah, no problem.
Did you hear that laughing?
Yeah, I did actually. Great photos, Justice for Harmony.
Detective, at this point in the interaction, it looks like Officer Lupaka is walking away, correct?
Correct.
Based on your understanding, did the interaction with the defendant continue after Officer Lupaka walked away here?
It did.
So the next exhibit I'd like to present to the court is State's Exhibit 1, which is body-worn camera from Officer Austin Beering.
Like the way this guy's just casually just twirling in his seat.
So starting from the 00 point on the video.
Holy
Oh my
shit. God.
I'm not only blind in the right ear, but I'm deaf in the left ear.
Yeah, make sure you tell Ross real quick. Call him in after this. I'm going to stop this in a minute so that we can tell him that he's going to have to do the live with me.
Person in the middle.
All right,
person
I'll
to the
call him
right,
in. Hang on.
on the
Not
screen.
yet, not yet.
Who's the person
Oh,
on the
okay.
right?
Tell me when.
That's Officer Lubaka.
And
'Cause
the
he's
person in the middle
cooking
with the
dinner.
dark-colored hoodie with the hood that appears to be up.
That Montgomery.
Fair to say that this beginning part of State's Exhibit 1 basically overlaps with at least some of State's Exhibit 7 that we were watching previously.
Correct.
Continuing from the 22nd one.
Too Tall Rob is in the house.
45-second mark. Could I perhaps just make one adjustment on the speaker that might make the sound a little less cloudy?
Yeah, thank you. Trying to burn my eardrums out.
Resuming from the 45-second.
You got a lighter on you? Don't? Bro, you got a lighter on you? You got a lighter on you? No? Alright. If I get someone with a lighter, I'll just smoke. You got a lighter right there on the ground?
Mark, detective, there's an officer now who's in the middle, slightly to the right of the screen, dressed in black. Do you see who I'm referring to?
Yes.
Who is that?
Officer Martins.
Resuming from 118.
Hey, Gary. Car out of the road. I got you.
You really can't hear because it's so muffled.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is get my hands on the actual footage from the police.
Yeah, you did.
Let me turn it down a little bit.
Do you have a cell phone on you? I'm gonna have him hold it for a second just so that.
Is that better?
This might be being. Did you call? This is all you're talking, right? This is what the thing was. What's this red light?
You're on channel 5.
Oh, that's not my phone. It's not. Oh, it's not yours. You're using it. Your friend? Who's your friend? Okay, I'll let him talk to you. His thing or whatever. I'll let him talk to you. Making a name. Okay. Yeah. Look at. Was it Bart?
So, detective, did you just see in the video the interaction of one person taking the phone from the defendant and giving it to another phone?
Yes.
Excuse me, another person?
Yes.
The person who first takes the phone from the defendant, who was that, if you know?
That's Detective Papalardo.
And then he gives it to whom?
Officer Martins.
So what I'd like to do now for the court is return to State's Exhibit 1, the body worn camera of Officer Beery, and resume that from 6:55 where I previously stopped, and play that for approximately another 4.5 minutes to the end of the interaction. So queued up for everyone should be State's Exhibit 1 at 6:55. Playing from that point.
Welcome in the courtroom, but we ask you not to disrupt the proceedings. You may proceed.
4:24 mark. I'm just going to resume playing from here. Unless the court would like me to back it up for any reason.
No, you can proceed from here. Thank you.
If it had been up to me and I could have gotten a hold of you some way, I would have reached out to you. But you don't have a phone, right?
I was gonna just told my wife she wanted me to come in.
But aren't you not supposed to be talking to your wife?
No, that's bullshit.
It's not. You're not supposed to.
No, I can't be.
Thank you.
Look at that. I can't talk to my wife because that's bullshit.
They need some old paperwork that somebody saw.
Yeah, from last year.
I never heard that Adam and Kayla were not allowed to talk to each other.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Did
Because they
you?
didn't. Yeah, because they didn't want them getting their stories together, so to speak.
Again, I apologize for the way things went down out there.
But I thought at that time he was not even with Kayla. He had the new girlfriend.
Oh no, Kayla was still. If you listen to some of the phone calls between him and Kayla, she still loved him.
Let's talk about why we're here to talk.
So what was the reason why they that was said they split up?
Well, that's a very good question, darling.
Well, what was our conversation about the other day? Remember we met? I mean, you remember that was only what, a few days ago, right? Been a lot of worried people and scared people right now in the community. I know you're worried about the well-being of your daughter, and I kind of want to get ahead of this because I don't want you to be painted as a monster.
Well, that's what you guys are already doing.
I am. Can you explain that? Explain to me how I'm trying to make you, or whoever is trying to make you out to be a monster. Who's telling you that stuff?
Hey, Landon, Bill, how are you, darling?
Somebody you're close with, that they told you that? We understand this whole thing is getting a little out of hand, would you agree?
Oh, Jesus.
But
So that's why.
Look, it's just the way you guys are going about it.
And again,
yeah, I don't want you specifically, but yeah, nobody comes out there like that for a second-degree assault charge. Nobody. Been arrested for worse charges. They don't come out and throw fucking flashbangs at my girlfriend's car and ram us into the fucking guardrail. They don't do that for a second-degree assault charge.
Again, you understand what the charges are, right?
Did you hear that?
Right. Yep. Okay.
Adam keeps saying that, hey, London girl, hey, Rob, that they went after her and the car ended up in the guardrail. I mean, I'm looking at the court document right now.
There's also an endangering the welfare charge.
Okay.
And interference with custody. Okay,
So how did I interfere with custody?
So that paperwork that we served you the other day, remember that?
Okay.
When you were in the alleyway, remember outside of on Lake Ave?
Yeah.
There's paperwork you have to comply with. You understand that, right? We had that conversation, did we not? Right? So that's what that's all about.
So secondary assault charge, what is this referring to?
Well, that's what we want to talk to you about.
Explain to me what I'm being charged with it. What the hell am I being charged with it for?
Well, your daughter had some injuries that you know about when you lived on Guilford Street.
No, I do not. What are you referring to?
Well, you were there, I wasn't, right?
What are you referring to?
I'm referring to her having some good marks.
What are you referring to?
Marks that were left on her by you.
Absolutely not. I have nothing else to say.
It's almost like he doesn't want to say, because he's not going to say anything, but he kind of thinking, well, why don't you tell me what you know? You know?
Like, we talked about how we were worried about your daughter today, right?
Okay.
Don't you hear him? Well, what are you talking about?
You guys are completely out of line. So,
me? Yeah. Do I? In the time you've known me,
what you just said to me, you guys are completely out of line.
Okay, but so explain to me, how are we out of line?
I have nothing to explain.
But wouldn't you rather explain it so we can make sense of it than just have other people's side of the story? Like, you want to defend yourself and like this picture people are painting of you? Now's your chance, man.
Whose side of the story? Who's telling you these things?
People that were close to you.
Obviously not.
Well, maybe at the time, maybe not anymore.
The record pausing at the 9:53 timestamp. The interview with the defendant continued after this point, correct?
Correct.
And in all, it lasted about 35 minutes?
Yes.
In terms of the recording, the whole interview is split across 2 files, correct?
Yes.
And for the record, Your Honor, those will be States Exhibit 5, which we were just viewing a portion of, and then also States Exhibit 6, which follows immediately after. Look at that one moment. I have no further questions at this time.
Right. Can counsel approach
Hmm.
We both said, I got that document you sent me. Did you want to show that?
Yeah, you can pull that up. I'm actually looking. Yeah, check that real quick. I'm checking the court docket in Manchester real quick. You don't have to read it. You can just scroll through it, but that's the arrest affidavit, right?
It surely is.
Yeah, show that.
Just make it a bit bigger. Alright. So,
wow. I mean, let's not forget about when Adam Montgomery was charged with second-degree murder, because I just can't believe what I just found.
yeah.
I found all of his court exhibit list, state plead, order of motion to suppress a phone. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I've got the whole entire court set up on this one. Interesting.
I see the redacted stuff.
Yeah, they redacted the stuff that we already know. Hey,
Yeah.
Peach Jam. Hey,
I was gonna say,
Nance.
because in the beginning, this was, we've seen this in the beginning, and this was not redacted back then.
No.
Because this talks about cleaning, where it says here, Adam had a relapse of drugs during the time frame. Kevin recalled other forms of abusive discipline during that time frame that raised his concern. Kevin recalled Harmony being spanked hard on the butt, Harmony being forced to stand in the corner for hours, and Adam ordering Harmony to scrub the toilet with a toothbrush. I mean, how sadistically bad is that? All these things that are redacted are all things. This is what his attorneys asked to be redacted. Yet this has been out for like ages. I don't know why she thinks redacting it now is going to help her defense. Because her reasoning was he won't get a fair jury panel if this isn't redacted. But hello, this has been out in the public eye for a while. Hey Nance, how are you, darling? So there's nothing new on here.
Well, let me send you this, Kaz, real fast. And we're not going to go over this tonight, but we can go look through this. Look in private chat real fast, and we'll wrap it up after this. Just show what that is, and then we'll go through and see what's going on. But I'm going to find out about November 2nd. I'll email Justice for Harmony back and then see exactly what that's going to entail. But share, yeah, look at this. This is
I'm
like
sharing
this.
it, darling. I'm sharing.
No, I know. I'm saying to them, like, look at this.
All right.
This has got everything.
This is New Hampshire Judicial Branch, State of New Hampshire versus Adam Montgomery. This is order of motion to suppress. Order of motion again to suppress. Suppress search of phone. Defendant statements. States pleading the statements. Exhibit list suppression hearing. Notice of hearing states objection to defendant's motion.
He's always
And
been
this,
bad.
and
What a
there's 5
shithead.
lots of it. It goes back a fair while.
Oh yeah, you can go into the next one too, and then you can go into Kayla, and yeah, it's just a lot.
I mean, all these motions is what she was arguing with the judge, and the judge knocked half of these back.
Trying to find the court docket for the date of the November 22nd. I wanted to see, but I'll look at that later. Because if I do go, then of course I'll do some video of there, but not, of course, I'm not going to video in the courthouse or nothing. But you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. So an appointment cancelled. Yeah.
Yeah, he's real cocky.
Oh, yeah.
He's
He thinks
nasty.
he's going to get off. He thinks he's going to get off.
Well,
right,
because, but
So you want me
we'll go over that when we watch part 2 on the next live with Harmony. We'll go over that part 2, and then we'll go over the fact of what the matter they found in the refrigerator is. The fact that, come on, that's disgusting and ugh.
Yeah.
Everyone. Thank you.
Do you want me to grab Ross?
Yeah, you can grab Ross, but I want to play I got to fix my video. I'm going to do it tonight. I'm going to finish that video tonight. I'll talk to Ross after the live. I'll get Ross together. All right, everyone. Stay vigilant. Keep your baby safe. Thank you, Kaz.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you, everyone, for coming in. We love you so much.
And
Okay. I'm shy.